Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your full moon reading for November 12th. We are looking at your full moon energy and what's to come for the second half of the lunar cycle before we start fresh with a new one. So, if you're new around here, my name is Melissa and I do zodiac tarot readings based on the new moon and the full moon. So we looked at your new moon, which is the beginning where we planted seeds or set out our intentions, started a new fresh cycle. And now we're looking at the full moon. So the full moon is going to look at what is coming to the surface, what is ripe for harvest, the things that are coming to fruition for you, and sometimes the things that need to drop off in order to start the new cycle in a couple of weeks. So, with that all being said, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your moon, rising, Venus signs, or any other awesome tarot reader on YouTube. I know there's a few that I like to follow, so if this doesn't resonate, totally understand. All right, what is Virgo's energy for this full moon, November 12th, please? Holy, no, that was like 18 cards. We'll try that again. What is Virgo's energy for this full moon, November 12th, please? I'm doing a terrible job of shuffling these cards. I'm sorry. Maybe they need another regular shuffle first. Let's clear that out. All right. Now let's get in there. What is Virgo's energy for this full moon, please? Full moon, November 12th for Virgo. I think it's meant for me to just stop shuffling. So there we go. That's the end of that. 2 cards for the energy. Oh boy, we have the 7 of Wands and the Death card. So I feel like we're going to be looking at something that needs to end now in order to start over next cycle. The 7 of Wands, which is kind of defensive. It's like you feel like someone's coming at you and you just want that to stop. Okay, so the Death card is not just something dying off. It's also a new beginning, right? It really signifies something having to come to an end in order for something new to take its place, right? The cycle of life kind of, I feel like there's this cycle that you want to end, and it's this cycle of feeling like you need to be on defense all the time. So that's the energy I'm feeling for this full moon for you, is you just want it to stop. I don't want to defend myself. I just want to be me and not have to feel like I've got to explain shit to everyone. All right. Let's see. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? That one. 3 of Cups and 5 of Wands. Okay, so the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, kind of same vibe. This is actual physical conflict. This is you're fighting with someone. 3 of Cups is usually about celebrating. It's kind of a happy emotional card, but I feel like between the Death card and the 5 of Wands, it's like maybe somebody else is celebrating your conflict. Okay, that's kind of what I feel here. I feel like, okay, I've said this in a video before, and I got a comment or two, but it doesn't not look like a coven of witches kind of like cackling, like they're all wearing cloaks and shit. I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting this time around with it too. It's just, you feel like you're defending yourself and you just want it to end. But there's just like there's people kind of, I feel like, talking behind your back, creating conflict for you, and they're enjoying every minute of it. I feel like that's kind of maybe something you didn't know that you needed to know about the situation, is that there's kind of behind the scenes drama being caused, and somebody that's kind of taking pleasure from it, I think. Yeah, so can we discuss this 3 of Cups? Why am I holding my cards sideways? Can I get clarification on this Three of Cups, please? Okay, the Hierophant. Somebody that's ranks above you. I feel like this might be a work situation, or a parent possibly, but somebody who's kind of higher above you, somebody, you know, a teacher, some kind of leader in something that you do. I feel like they're kind of the mastermind of whatever is going on that's causing this conflict. So that might help some. Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know about this situation, please? Anything else Virgo needs to know about this situation? That does not want to come out of my hand. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Deceit. Deceit. Like, there is definitely something going on here. I feel like because of the full moon energy, it's going to all kind of surface. I feel like there's just like a lot of discovery, and you just want it to end. It just keeps going back and forth, and there's all this conflict and people being shading. Like, literally, you want this Death card to take them out. Not like that, but you want the situation to be resolved, is what I mean. You want that to end. You want that cycle to end. But yeah, there's definitely some deceit going on here. Like, you can't get around that. Like, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, one above the other. This is just not a good feeling. And then, yeah, I really feel like there's kind of a mastermind behind this conflict that you're experiencing. All right. This might be a little bit longer than normal because I want to get into the nitty gritty here. Let's see. What do we want to know more about? I want to know more about, I mean, I don't really need to know what's going on with the deceit and I think we've got enough there. But what can you do? What can Virgo do to get out of this mess? Okay. Oh, not those. Three of Hearts. In order to get out there, it's like a yes, you need to the Three of Swords. Did I say Three Hearts? I think I meant to say Three Hearts. Three of Swords. It's like the heartbreak card. For me, it's also healing heartbreak. In this one, all the clouds behind it and just the way the swords are, they're coming from different directions. Again, we have another three. We have 2 sevens and we have 2 3s. I mean, this other 3 doesn't look so good either. It's painful. It's going to be painful, but I feel like what you can do, as far as what you can do to help this situation, is that something needs to end. You might end up having to break someone's heart here in this situation, or allow yours to be broken. Let's see if we can get more information on this Three of Swords, please. More information on this Three of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. Starting over somewhere new, doing something different with your life, a new passion, a new, like something new needs to happen for you. It's just this Three of Swords and this Three of Cups, they just, I feel like we need to get you on a cruise ship or something, get away from this drama. But yeah, what can you do? You're going to have to start over. You're going to have to cut ties, break some hearts, allow yourself to be brokenhearted and heal from it so that you can start over with something else, somewhere else. I still kind of am getting the feeling that this is either a social or a work environment, not a romantic interest kind of situation. I don't feel like this is with a partner. I feel like this is with a friend group or co-workers or some kind of social circle or group that you're in. But I just feel like, whoever's the leader of the group, they're the one that's causing drama behind the scenes. And in order for you to kind of get out of there, you're going to have, okay, here's what I'm getting. I'm getting a group of people, and they're going to stick together, even though not all of them are coming after you, even though not all of them are talking smack, I feel like there are a few people in this group that you're really close with, that you really can trust. But I feel like the Three of Swords is telling me that you're going to have to, it's going to be heartbreaking. You're going to have to kind of cut ties with them in order to lose the parasites that come along with them. And yeah, maybe a new friendship. I mean, it's possible that if you know who I'm talking about when I say that there's probably somebody in this group that you can trust, that really has your back, and they're just kind of mixed up in the drama and they can't get out either. Take them with you. Maybe that's the new friendship that needs to bloom. But yeah, I feel like you're going to have to cut someone off, and it's either going to be hurtful for you or them. But in order for you to heal from this, you really need to start over. There needs to be a new beginning there for you. Something creative, something spiritual even. Yeah, but that's what I feel like you can do to kind of get out of the situation or make it stop. Yeah, you're going to have to break some hearts, honey. I'm sorry. But it's all for the better. It's all for a new beginning. This is your fresh start. That's what's coming. That's what can come if you kind of are ready to let that go. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, sometimes this full moon energy sometimes it just shows us all the shit that you need to get rid of, all of the baggage that you've been carrying that you need to shed in order to start over, really fully start over in the new cycle. So I feel like that's mostly what we're dealing with here, is what you need to let go of. And it's this dramatic group that's kind of like you're getting sucked into, or maybe you're just done with it, and that's what the Death card is. You've been done with it, and they just keep trying to suck you back in. Get out. You're going to have to break some hearts. It's not going to be easy, but you can start over. And in order to get out of this, it feels like you're going to need to start something else over. You're going to need to do something new. Wands for me are either spiritually or creatively. You know what I mean? Something new here has to happen in order for you to move on from the situation. Starting a new career, it's not, Pentacles would indicate career, but it could be a career if it's something creative, or something spiritual. If there's like something that you're doing, if you're a tarot reader or a Reiki healer or something like that, starting that journey by yourself might be the ticket out of it, and it might hurt. And you're probably going to hurt some other people along the way, but it's lessons they need to learn. So let's see. We kind of already went over advice. What is possible outcome if the advice is followed? Possible outcome if the advice is followed. Justice. All right. I can't clarify that any further. Justice will be served. If you can muster up the courage to start over new. This could be, a new place, a new journey. If you can bring yourself to allow somebody else to have to go through some pain in order for you to move on, that might just be a lesson that they need to learn. Justice. Whether it's a lesson you need to learn or they need to learn, it will be carried out in a balanced way. It's not going to hurt forever. And if it's them that gets hurt in this, and honestly, I feel like it's probably both you and whoever else is going to get hurt. I think it's kind of a little bit of both. It's going to hurt a couple of people. You're going to have to break some hearts, meaning maybe yours and somebody else's, but it's for the better. It's for justice to be carried out. It's to keep the balance. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there because I feel like that's very clear. I'm just going to look over the cards one more time to see if anything else jumps out at me. No, I think that sums it up. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Good luck in your situation. best wishes to you and your new journey. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.